so fucking bad. It's great. Every other thing, but this is just.
What an asshole.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. 1, 2. Is this on?
A man who came back from what could have been a career-ending injury.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano. Eric Hamilton is out sick.
Oh.
But I think we all know the truth. He texted us like an hour before the podcast, hey guys, I'm feeling sick, not gonna make it. I'm like, bullshit, Eric, just admit the truth. You're already in Cleveland.
You're
you know
there.
why?
You fucking mark!
Yeah, I'm sure there's some indie show bullshit
Of
going
course.
on tonight
Yeah.
on a Tuesday
Probably some TNA taping.
in a fucking Cleveland suburb junior high gym.
Absolutely. How many Joe Hendry t-shirts has he bought already?
Right.
He's wearing all three of them at the same time.
And Joe Hendry's appearing at that junior high school gym tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure.
is. Yeah.
Coming out to this fucking song.
Yeah,
Where's my $40?
right. So I guess we'll have to get the info on Eric when he comes
Yeah.
back from
You know
Cleveland.
who else is showing up to that show?
Who?
Lil Donnie.
Lil Donnie.
Lil Donnie.
And Freight Train. Yeah. Go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for the worst promo bracket, part 3. Fans have already been sending me clips for part 4, whenever that happens, and they do involve Freight Train.
Really?
I've been sent a couple,
sure.
and one is so amazing that it's definitely going on. It's
Like,
probably better
how does
than
it
the
not
one
win?
I played for the third one. Like, it's so good. I wish I could show you now, but
You don't want to ruin it.
no.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So yeah, speaking of Patreon, you also get the weekly Monday Night War podcast. There's over 700 bonus podcasts you can't get anywhere else. We did a watch along of Suburban Commando that just came out.
Yeah, 700 like total, right?
Yeah.
With the weekly show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Crazy. That's
Like,
a lot of fucking podcasts.
That's years of NXT recaps, AEW,
Right.
now the Monday Night War,
We
all
need
the
to-
brackets.
We need to count the brackets. I'm curious. Did you count it ever?
Well, I could find it's pretty easy. I could find it right now.
Is
Give
it
me
really?
like 10 seconds?
You
Yeah,
just
because I have these like cool collections. So there's 36 brackets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
36 brackets.
Yeah.
First bracket we ever did. What was it?
The hottest
Male?
diva. No.
Oh, okay.
Hottest diva of all time.
yeah.
That was the legendary pizza. That was the legendary pizza line.
my
Was
God,
that podcast?
right. We were in the
That
old
was like
studio.
2016. It was so early in the podcast. There's 245.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
Like, just how upset everyone became, or at least Eric became.
Right. Because every time you would pick the other person, I'd be like, really? Like her? Like,
Well, he made some dumb, like,
he
it was
picked
almost.
Lana over Stacy Keibler.
Yeah.
And,
Come
you know,
on.
not that Lana's not hot, but
Yeah.
it's Stacy Keibler.
Pizza or burgers? Pizza!
Yeah. 245 AEW recaps.
Yep.
I think that's the most one. There's 233
Oh, wow.
NXT. You know,
Ooh, so close.
there's 20 classic recaps. Like we did
yeah.
SummerSlam 2005. We did the first ever Raw, first ever SmackDown.
15 movies.
15 movie recaps.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Is this like everyone can see this?
On Patreon,
Patreon?
yeah. Like
Wow.
it's an easy way to navigate
amazing.
the website. Yeah.
127 pay-per-views.
Yeah.
That makes sense. 10 years, right?
Yep.
If you think about it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we've done 19 Monday Night Wars already?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I know.
19 weeks we've been doing that? Is that
Yeah.
what that means?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I know. I can't wait until we get to like July of 96. We got some time, but
we got a lot of time.
right now it's mostly just amazing garbage
Yeah.
that you get to laugh at.
Sure.
Some episodes are painful.
Yeah.
Like World War III. That was super fucking painful to watch, but We're getting through it. It is a lot of fun. Like Hogan's like cutting a legendary awful promo almost on a weekly basis.
No,
like
you're putting them together.
They're all going to be in the worst promo bracket part.
No,
it's going to be only Hogan.
Worst Hogan promos of all time.
It's going to be
bracket.
a Hogan side and then a Freight Train side, and then they'll do that.
Oh man, and we'll have to do AI doing each other's promos. You know what I mean? Well, let me tell you something in that little Donnie.
I want to thank little Donnie. It's the freight train, brother.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. But yeah, we have to thank Stewie, brand new patron this week.
All right.
Thank you so much, Stewie. If you want to be like him, again, go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. You'll get everything we just said, including the SummerSlam recap this Saturday.
Wow.
SummerSlam. What a show it's turning out to be, huh? We got to do predictions later.
Yep.
There could be so many title changes on this show.
I think-
it feels like there has to be at least 3 guaranteed, and that's half the titles that are up for grabs, but it could be more than that. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
1, 2 for sure. 3 for sure.
For sure.
And I've
3.
got 4.
I have 4 as well. We probably
Yeah.
have the same 4, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that later.
Wow. Right.
For now,
And if I mean, how many? There's like potential swerves in matches. 1,
right.
2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5. There's 5 potential swerves
Yeah.
or surprises. So look, they have, again, when I've always said this, when they have an opportunity to do something great, they better friggin' do it.
Yep.
Even though we know it's all coming.
Yes.
When you give it to us, when you give us a returning Roman, oh my God.
Yeah.
So we'll
It's
see what
got to be
happens.
there. I don't see where else it could be.
I'll be on vacation, but I'll be watching this.
Yeah.
I got to see it live.
Some people are pissed about Josh Reese filling in. Some people are happy.
It's a bad timing.
It's
It's the only time all my kids
It's a
can be
mixed
vacation.
bag. Eric's a fucking mark. He's
Yeah.
there, so
Yeah.
he can't do it.
Yeah.
So Josh and I are going to do it. I have a lot of hopes that I'm going to retain. You know, I'm very confident. If yours is just for fun and doesn't really count, then all I got to do is
on.
beat Josh.
Whatever.
All I got to do is beat Josh.
Why did I even fill it out then?
For fun, for the fuck of it. I don't know.
For the fuck of it.
Heel Andrew's not giving up this title to someone that's not here.
Come on, man.
You got to show up.
Come on, man. I'm taking 2 days off for this
We'll see.
year.
We might have the same fucking scorecard again.
I think it's within 4 points.
It could be.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. All right, so SmackDown opens backstage. We've got Nick Aldis talking to the Bloodline. Tongaloa has an eye patch. Never really gets explained. He's just like, well, you have an eye patch. How did that happen? I don't know. You
No,
suck.
Something Kevin Owens did hit him in the eye or something. When they were showing the highlights, I thought
Was
I
it
saw
like
it.
for real?
No.
No, it's a kayfabe thing.
That's
just
what I would
because he's
say.
so bad.
Yes.
Just because Tongaloa sucks. They're
And they
like,
had
all
to
right.
get, like, why not just put Jacob Fatu in this match? Why
Right.
do you have to fake it? Who gives a shit? Because the
Yeah.
other two look like each other. They make a good tag team. They're Usos. Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
You don't want Jacob Fatu. He's the best wrestler out of the entire group. He's just fucking psycho.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
He's Brock Lesnar right now.
I love this
Can't
guy.
hurt him.
No.
Aldis says, due to your injury, you'll have to forfeit your spot in the tag team gauntlet. Tama Tonga says, we ain't forfeiting nothing.
Yeah.
And then Solo Sikoa tells Tama, I got this. And then he looks at Aldis and says, we ain't forfeiting nothing. So he says the same thing that Tama Tonga just said,
That's what they do.
I guess. Like, oh, that's, you know what? It's like, hey, how about we do this? No, I've got an even better idea. How about we do this? And it's just the same thing.
yeah,
like
man,
the
great
leader
idea.
stealing all the shit.
Well, of course.
So he says Tongaloa is part of the bloodline, but so is this man. And up walks Jacob Fatu. Solo says, so in tonight's gauntlet match, the bloodline will be represented by Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu, if that's okay with you. And Aldis says, actually, it is.
Yeah, why does he give a fuck?
Right. And Solo tells Fatu, bring the titles home.
Why is Jacob Fatu never with them until the last second? So here, where is he?
Yeah.
Why is he not with the Bloodline? Then when they were fighting like Kevin Owens and Cody, where is he? Doesn't come to the
Just
ring with
because
them.
he's so special, he has to come out
Oh my God.
separately. Just like in this segment where He's there, but he's just like to the left
Slightly
of
off
the
camera.
frame, just barely off frame. Yeah, so we'll get back to that later. Next up, we have L.A. Knight versus Santos Escobar. Knight started his entrance backstage while cutting a promo.
Cool.
Electra Lopez hopped on the apron to distract the ref. And then Logan Paul came out and tried to knock out Knight, but Knight ducked and clotheslined him on the apron. Escobar went for the Phantom Driver, but Knight hit the BFT for the win. Logan Paul attacked Knight right after the match, but Knight stomps him in the corner. But then Escobar super kicks him, and he and Logan stomp Knight. And then Logan hits Knight with a frog splash.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because the first one Knight went over, I was like, oh no.
Right? Yeah. Backstage, Logan tells Byron Saxton that was just a preview for SummerSlam. He says all of his friends and family will be there, and Mr. Cleveland has a big surprise for him.
So who's that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Where
Where are the Pauls from?
I even Googled Mr. Cleveland. I was like, maybe it's some athlete, but no.
Where are they from?
Yeah.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
So he's talking about himself?
I
Mr.
don't,
Cleveland has a surprise? Or he's
Oh,
like
I guess.
some guy No, because I didn't realize that. I thought he meant Mr. Cleveland.
that's
like
what it sounded like to me,
some
too.
rapper is from Cleveland.
I think he is talking about himself. Now,
Yeah,
right?
okay. It's a big surprise.
Yeah.
So he's going to Shawn Michaels to the ring.
Well, he kind of did
Kinda
that
did that
once,
already,
right?
yeah.
Kind of.
Kind
It
of,
wasn't
yeah.
as cool.
Not
it was
at all.
super slow.
Will it ever be as cool?
Well, no. If you're not a sexy boy.
Right.
Backstage, Naomi vows to get revenge on Blair Davenport for attacking her from behind last week, as if we give a shit.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they give Naomi their support, and they're like, all right, let's get out of here. And Belair and Cargill go to the ring. They call out Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, but the tag champs attack them from behind.
From behind.
Belair tries to KOD Dawn out of the ring, but Dawn lands feet first on the apron and retreats. So Jade throws Fire out of the ring, and she falls on Dawn. Tag title match this Friday on SmackDown. Thank God it's not at the pay-per-view. I'll just say that.
Correct. Is there a swerve here or no?
No, it's too early.
So did they win the title
I
back?
think so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they just gave it to Fire and Dawn just because they were in Scotland.
Like a little shock factor
Yeah.
for them, yeah.
But it's funny because when they won, they acted like baby faces. Now they're full heels again.
Yeah.
So whatever.
It's so boring, them having them.
Who did they eventually lose these to, like in January or February? And then, Belair. I hope it's Belair that turns heel.
Who cares? Is there anyone that's going to be good enough to beat them?
I mean, if these girls can, then.
And anybody can.
Although it was a triple threat, right? And they didn't get pinned, Belair and Cargill. It was the other team. The other team? Remember that other team
Baszler
that
and
lost? It was them, huh? Yeah. Zoe Stark, I think.
Yeah.
I think Zoe got pinned, right?
Probably.
Something like that. Can't believe Joe fucking remembered who was in that match.
Fucking Mark!
I'm almost like happy. Like when Eric gets that button, he's upset. But I'm like, I remembered something. Hooray!
Fucking Mark! I legitimately forgot who else was in that fucking match. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the tag team gauntlet. These
Yes.
are always great.
Yes. They're
Not.
Why though? So like, first of all, it's almost like a gauntlet to like tell you who's the worst tag team we have on the roster.
Yeah.
None of these teams are legit.
No.
Except for the Bloodline.
Right.
Just because they're in the news and they're popular right now.
Yes.
Outside of them, no one else could possibly win this match.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Street Profits?
Street Profits, only because, they're the Street Profits. But yeah, all these teams are horrible.
I mean, and the thing is, like, okay, Royal Rumble is so amazing. Like, okay, you're number one. Well, that's just the luck of the draw. But, like, you still can win. You know what I mean? But, like, the tag team gauntlets, like, if you're the first team, it's like, obviously it's fake. And they can do whatever the fuck they want. And Kofi won, like, 3 of these gauntlets when it was Kofi Mania time.
Bro.
But, like, still, it just feels like, just feels a little, a little too much.
That was the last heel Vince we ever saw on TV, huh? It was him trying to fuck over Kofi.
Yeah, probably.
Look, why wouldn't you do the Bloodline first and just have them run
to make
through everybody?
them feel strong, right?
Of course.
They're last.
They're last? Me and Andrew can, in a legit fight, be last and win.
Right.
I can be number 30 in the Rumble and get lucky.
Maybe they
Give me
want
a
to.
break.
I bet they don't want to overexpose Fatu.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like see him wrestle for 30 minutes, and then it's like, well, he's not
Is that how
special
long
anymore.
this was? Probably.
I mean, yeah, these things are always long. We got boxer Terrence Crawford. He's back for a second week in a row. Sure.
Who are you?
Come on.
He's there to wish the Street Profits good luck.
What do they always say about great boxers that aren't heavyweights?
Oh, right. Pound for pound.
They are the best pound for pound boxer.
Boxer.
Oh, my God.
That couldn't beat a guy that was 5'10".
Right. That would get knocked out by any regular guy on the street that's 6 feet tall.
But of all the teams, why did he wish the Street Profits good luck? You know, there were so many other teams.
Not going there.
There's so many other teams.
Yeah.
The Street
Why does
Profits.
Bianca and Jade always like try to tell Naomi that they have her back?
I don't know.
I don't get
The
it.
Street Okay, so he's friends with the Street Profits and Cody Rhodes, right? Because Cody Rhodes is also black. That's right.
I don't get that joke. Why does everyone say that? Because of his wife?
No, because of his AW promos. When he was like, he was being so pretentious and like bragging that he had a black wife.
friend or wife.
Well,
yeah.
like he's like, my wife, and then like he's crying about he's like, my interracial baby, and it's like, shut the fuck up already. Like no one cares, dude.
What is this, 1972?
Yeah,
This is not a big deal anymore.
No.
I think we all have interracial babies
but
now.
like because he would say that, then yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Then like there was a meme where it's like, you know, Cody Rhodes like cured racism, like that was like, like that was always the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we start off with Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin versus Angel and Berto. Crews and Corbin advance after Corbin hits Angel with
The end of days.
It's been years since we've seen that on the main roster.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
It's
'Cause he
been
doesn't win.
so long, and he hasn't been there.
Then did you hear what the announcer said?
What?
Angel and Berto have been released. Yeah, everybody that loses gets released.
You gotta owe me $1 on that one, right? I mean, there's gotta be some for sure been released.
They've been released.
Gee, I mean, they might as well. If you're losing to fucking Apollo Crews and Corbin, this makeshift tag team that is, what is this?
I'll do you one better.
What is this? They're also released, and they won this part.
I'll do you one better. If you're just in a match with these two, you should be released.
Yes. My God.
Oh, man.
So the Street Profits are next. Crews helps Corbin jump over the top rope to take out Ford and Dawkins. Corbin gave Ford a power bomb, but Ford no-sells it.
Yeah, of course.
And hits Corbin with an enziguri. Then Ford and Crews were both in the ring at the same time. Ford, Crews. Instead of fighting each other,
Yeah.
they
Ran past
decide
each other.
to dive outside the ring on opposite sides to take out Corbin and Dawkins. What a swerve! Ford and Crews turned on their partners to align together. That's crazy.
But they didn't.
That was such an AEW thing.
I know.
I remember there was an AEW show where both guys were like, hey, let's give the other two guys like Canadian Destroyers at the same time. Cool. It's like, but that's your partner. That's what, help him.
Right. Help him.
But yeah, Ford and Dawkins advance with the neck breaker combo on Crews.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Corbin and Crews have been released.
Yes, absolutely. This should have been every tag team that you just hear Vince, you're fired.
Just put it on the Titantron. Why would that be so bad? Like, do we not mention Vince anymore? I get
You're shit on.
just imagine just Vince on the
Your
Titantron.
head. You're fired.
That's just awesome. It's his parting gift.
Hey, sorry you lost. Come backstage for a special gift. It's poop. You're fired. Unless.
Oh, God. Pretty Shitty is next, but they're pretty shitty.
In fucking like flesh-colored unitards.
Yes.
What the fuck is going on? I was like, are they naked? Oh God. What am I watching?
Goofier than ever. Ford and Dawkins eliminate them with the blockbuster on the blonde one.
Yeah. Don't. I
This
can't even
Eric
name
was
them.
supposed to fucking be here.
Prince, Eldon Prince.
You fucking
I think that's it.
Eldon?
No. Yeah, you're trying to fuck with me.
No, but I said Eldon because I thought it was that.
Elton
John.
Elton John.
Elton
That's
Prince.
it.
Yeah.
Elton Prince.
And Elton Prince and Prince.
No.
Elton
It's not both.
Prince.
They're not both princes.
Right. Elton Prince. I mean, I honestly don't know for $1,000.
Kit
Wilson. There it
Yeah.
is. All right. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Kit or Kip?
I think it's Kit.
Okay. I always think it's Kip.
Right.
When someone finally says it. So which one's the blonde one? For $1 million.
It's Elton Prince is the blonde one.
I don't think that's right.
No, it is.
You fucking mark!
Well done.
Yeah. So they're out of there. Anderson and Gallows come out next. And, sorry, you forgot about Pretty Shitty. They lost.
Shitty. You have been shot in the back.
Anderson and Gallows come out next.
Oh, my God.
Anderson and Gallows, you have been rehired for this match.
Anderson and Gallows, what are you still doing here? You were fired a year ago.
There was a glitch in the system, and you still got a paycheck.
Are you getting paid? No, actually, no. Why are you here?
So Gallows has been watching too much AEW because he gave Ford some shitty elbows. And production actually cut away from the close-up so that you don't see the rest of those shitty elbows.
Horrible.
Dawkins dove over the top rope to land on the OC, and then Dawkins beat Gallows to eliminate the OC with a roll-up.
Do it.
Gotta protect the OC. You know, all those matches that they win. And, you know, when they're like, when's the last time they've had a fucking tag team match? The last time they were with the company?
Yes.
I mean, really?
Yes.
The last team is...
Gallows and Anderson, you are traded to TNA.
yeah. And then it's just like, no. Sorry, guys.
And they're like, well, at least we'll be on TV more.
Right. Yeah, exactly. TV.
Yeah, right.
What
Internet
network are they on? I guess we have to ask Eric when he comes back.
Internet TV?
I'm sure. Yeah. For a while, they were streaming on Twitch. I don't know if they still are. But for a while, it was like, hey, you want to watch TNA? Please? Please? Go to Twitch. And we're streaming it on Twitch.
So what arenas are they? They must be in these tiny little,
I think so.
like original Monday Night
Like
Raw.
NXT size,
Yeah.
you know? Like only a few hundred people.
Right.
So last team is Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. Solo attacked Dawkins while Tama distracted the ref. Ford did his dive over the ring post to take on everyone, including Dawkins.
Yeah, sure.
Ford went for the frog splash, but Tama moved out of the way. Fatu hit Dawkins with a suicide dive. Ford hits Fatu with a big DDT, but Fatu no-sells it and hits him with a super kick, a Samoan drop, and then a moonsault off the top rope for the win. Fatu is so athletic.
Dude,
Like
that
he's like
moonsault was
Kevin
insane.
Owens, where he's
It was
like
insane.
he's a bigger guy, but he's fast. And
He
he's
just like jumped up top and immediately flipped. Didn't even like,
Yeah.
okay, let me get ready. No, just gone. And he fucking perfectly fell on him.
right.
Like exactly where he should have been.
Yep.
Amazing.
So Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu face DIY for the tag titles on Friday.
I don't even know. Sure. I just don't know which way to go. I really don't. I don't see why they would get the titles right. It's DIY. So if you want me
It's
to bet on
DIY?
some- if you
They're gonna beat them?
No, I'm saying it's DIY, so they'll probably lose, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like it's DIY, right? Like so I'd have to bet on the bloodline.
The
on that
only
one.
way is if like Kevin Owens and Randy Orton come out for that, but why would they care about DIY? So yeah, DIY is losing, right? Yeah. We agree? Yeah, what that's so sad. And also like
How many matches are on here? I mean, this is a
7.
SummerSlam. Yeah, that's a lot.
But
Say,
poor
that could be
Johnny doesn't get to wrestle in the Cleveland Brown Stadium. I know. Poor Johnny.
Well, they got to be in Cleveland at least
Yeah, they're in Cleveland. Yeah, I think so.
for SmackDown.
Right.
Yeah,
I
if
think
the
so.
show's the next night. They can't risk.
At least
Flights
Ohio,
and
maybe
stuff.
Cincinnati. Who knows? Yeah. So feel bad for Johnny there. I guess they're losing these belts and they're
Eric-
going back to nothingness.
Is Eric going to SmackDown?
I don't know. He didn't tell me anything about that.
A little connection's gone. I don't know if he can get those freebies.
Right.
Have
That's
to
true.
pay big money.
Yeah. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They bitch about Terrence Crawford for helping Cody Rhodes last week, and they demand he come out and apologize. Crawford comes out. He won't apologize. Waller tells Theory, go knock Crawford out. but Theory's afraid. He tries to talk his way out of it, but he steps towards Crawford, so Crawford knocks him out with a single punch. That's it. Good night. Fuck off. Next up, we have a video promo from Cody Rhodes because he's in Japan.
I'm in Japan.
Like a lot of the talent that week.
And this is not the first time or the last time I'll be here.
I'm in Japan because I love sushi. Cody recaps what's happened the last few weeks, and he hypes his match with Solo, and he challenges Solo to a face-to-face on SmackDown the night before SummerSlam. They've been face-to-face, dick-to-dick for like a month now. They've been fighting for months.
Every night.
They've been fighting. They fought at Money in the Bank tag team match. Like, I challenge you to a face-to-face.
Challenge
I
you
dare
to a what? To a dare?
Yeah.
First to blink.
I dare
gets
you
upper hand in the match.
to a promo off. You suck at promos. I suck at promos. Let's fucking go.
Hey, Solo.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I see you're ready to acknowledge me.
What do you want to talk about? Coming at me. Come at me.
Yeah. So, whatever. Backstage, Andrade tells Byron Sachs. Byron's like, what's next?
Yeah.
What's next? And Andrade's like, I want to win the United States
Yes.
Charlotte. Wait, championship.
You have her, I think. Pretty sure.
But Carmelo Hayes walks up. He says, this ain't over. He compares himself to LeBron James, which makes sense because he's overrated. But Andrade says, you are not LeBron James. You are Bronny Jr.
That's right.
Burn.
I burned you.
And Melo says, yeah, I am Bronny Jr. because it's my time now. Well, it's not Bronny Jr.'s time.
No. No.
And Andrade says, you want one more match? Okay. So I guess that's Friday.
Carmelo will win.
Yeah.
1-1.
50-50 club.
Now we have to do this again.
One more time. Grudge match.
Whoever wins the
Rubber
first
match.
always loses the next two.
Next up, we have Bailey and Michin versus Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. This was the main event of SmackDown. The fuck.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Because I just thought my DVR cut out.
Right.
That
This
was
was
it.
the main event of SmackDown.
Oh, no.
Backstage before the match, we see that Tiffany Stratton taped up her broken briefcase. And Nia Jax tells her, don't worry, I'm going to get you a new briefcase that's perfect for you. So,
I'm like, who the fuck do you know?
props to Eric, unless he saw it on social media first, because he was saying, like, she'll get, like, a bedazzled purse, like, briefcase.
Sure.
So that seems likely now.
Which means she'll have it for a while, like I said.
Right. Nia also tells Tiffy you could cash in on Bailey, but I do have my guaranteed match at SummerSlam, and I wouldn't want you dropping the title so soon. So Tiffy says, oh, I would never do that to you. All I want to do tonight is get my revenge on Bailey. As for the match, Michin comes out first, but Nia and Tiffy attack her from behind, but Bailey runs out with a kendo stick. So Bailey starts the match with Michin still recovering outside the ring. Michin eventually hopped on the apron, but Nia gave her a Samoan drop on the floor. Michin recovers, gets the hot tag, and then Michin does one of the worst kip-up attempts of all time. Like, it's so bad. Remember, kids, if you can't do it, don't do it.
It's pretty simple.
And she can't do it.
Yeah. I did it a couple of times in Doomsday Wrestling.
Yeah.
As a joke, because I couldn't do it.
Right.
So I would go to kip up and just land on my back and act like I hurt myself.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Right. It's a great spot.
It's a good spot.
Bailey hits Nia with an elbow drop off the top rope, goes for the pin. Stratton was late for the breakup.
Yep.
So Nia had to kick out herself. In the end, Stratton hit Bailey with the briefcase without the ref seeing, and Nia hit the Annihilator for the win.
You mean
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then finally, we have a video promo from Solo, just so that this is not the last thing on the show.
that you see? Yeah.
But he accepts Cody's face-to-face and then basically confirms that Roman Reigns is returning at SummerSlam. He's like, I'm taking the WWE Championship, and if Roman Reigns has a problem with that, you know where to find me. He can end up like Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes and acknowledge me.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So
We'll see you, Roman. Like, everyone already knew this. Come on.
Does Paul Heyman show up?
I would say no.
Really?
I would say save Heyman for the next SmackDown after. You know?
I don't know.
Especially if it's a run-in. Like, is Paul's going to run out with Roman? Hold on.
I think Paul comes out first. Does Paul have music?
No.
Nothing, right?
No.
No
His
ECW.
music is, ladies and gentlemen, from backstage.
Yeah, and that would take too long if
Yeah.
they're destroying like Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Oh, Jey Uso's going to make the save, and they're going to destroy him.
Right.
Oh,
that's
shit.
what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That, like, the reason he's not going to come out to save Cody.
Right.
He'll come out to save Jay.
I don't want the Usos to walk out with Roman like all is good.
No.
like,
That
there's gotta
can't
be a
happen.
save. Yeah,
no,
there's gotta be a
You
save.
have to apologize, like Seth did to Dean.
Right.
You know.
I'm sorry, all right?
Right. It's not like you can't do that anymore. Like Triple H and Shawn Michaels. You know, Triple H ran over Shawn with his car.
Yeah.
A few years later, Shawn saves Triple H.
Yes,
All's
that's right.
forgiven, no explanation, but we didn't care because it was awesome.
You want to do the DX again?
Like Shawn saved Triple H. That was the funny thing.
He did.
You think maybe in a perfect world it'd be the opposite, but
Yeah.
still, it was one of the best moments of all time.
Fuck. It's the greatest.
It might be. So yeah, that's the end of SmackDown. We open Raw with referee Seth freaking Rollins, but he looks more like Beetlejuice. I guess cross promotion.
Hey, let go of my blouse.
Yeah.
It's a blouse. That's what he was wearing.
Yeah. He says SummerSlam is only 5 days away, so let's bring out these two morons. I mean, a great way to start Raw with the hottest angle.
Yep.
CM Punk comes out first, followed by Drew McIntyre. Seth says, this is from the office of Adam Pearce. You two cannot lay a finger on each other before SummerSlam or the match is off. And if you lay a finger on me tonight, the match is off. So Punk rolls out of the ring, and Drew says, don't worry, Punk. I have self-control. Don't be such a coward and get back in here. Punk says, I'm not scared of you, Drew. I'm not worried about what you're going to do to me, Seth. I'm worried about what I'm going to do. So I'll just stay over here. But then Seth tells Punk, you better get back in here or I'll take off this referee shirt and the match is off. So Punk's like, fine. He calls Seth a bootlicking office boy. Gets
Now
back
he's
in
gonna
the
do
ring.
everything he says, even though he's not the ref right now.
Yeah.
Get back in this ring or this match is off. Like, what? I don't work for you.
Yeah.
It's because you're the ref.
Yeah.
I was like, that was dumb. I thought they had it like.
Well, he said no other ref will do it because Drew keeps assaulting
the
them.
bully. Yeah.
Drew tells Seth, you and I both know that Punk is a cancer. Corporate man Punk in the kids' ears in NXT, poisoning their minds after all our hard work. Remember that on Saturday, that is the real enemy. And then Seth says, you're right about one thing. If anyone hates Punk as much as you, it's me. But if there's anybody that hates you as much as Punk, it's also me. And then Seth says, there's only one rule for SummerSlam. You two will listen to everything I have to say. I call the shots. I'm the boss. I am the law. I count to 3 when I want to count to 3. You tap out when I say you can tap out. If there's a count out, I might count to 10. I might count to 20. I might count to 1,000,000. Disqualifications? Referee's discretion. If you got a problem with my rules, I'm not some referee you could push around. I'll put your head in the dirt. The whole time, Punk is laughing at him like, you're a fucking idiot.
This is so dumb.
Like, Punk is the best. He just is the best.
Yeah.
As good as Drew has been this whole feud, Punk is just on another level of babyface right now.
Yeah.
He's by far the best babyface in wrestling.
Yep.
Like, maybe the only one you could believe in and take seriously because his promos aren't cringy. Like, okay, Seth is a babyface and he's over, but sometimes the stuff he says is a little cringy at times.
Sure.
Punk is just like classic,
Some of this was
cool,
cringy.
badass babyface. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. So Punk tells Seth, I hope you referee better than you dress. If you hate him, you hate me. I don't care. Just, I don't want your help at all. And Drew tells Punk, you're worried about the wrong person here. You should be worried about the 6'5", 280-pound man you screwed over and over again at the Royal Rumble. I just wanted to rough you up a little bit. And I tore your tricep and took you out for 7 months. I wasn't even trying then. This won't be a match on Saturday. Seth has compassion, but I don't. I won't stop until your heart does.
You want to know the best part about it? It's in a stadium. I'm going to get paid so much money to do something that I do for free.
That's awesome.
Great promo.
Yep.
So then Punk tells Drew, they chant my name. They sing Seth's song. You're the third wheel in this match. The one positive about PDS, which is Punk derangement syndrome, which you both clearly have, is you get to be in my orbit. You get to breathe the air CM Punk produces. I hope you enjoyed the last 6 months because hurting CM Punk was the best thing to happen to your career. And the worst thing to happen to your career was hurting CM Punk. Yeah. For all your accomplishments, for how tall you are, how big you are. You're stupid, and you continue to dumb yourself out of position. You dumbed yourself out of the world title at WrestleMania. I'm your enemy, but I'm not your worst. You are. You're going to do the same thing on Saturday because you're stepping in with the best in the world. I'm not as big as you. I'm not as strong as you. I'm probably not as fast as you, but you know what I got? I got heart. I got the people chanting my name. What do you got? And then Drew holds up the bracelet. He doesn't even say a word. He just holds up the bracelet that he stole from Punk. And like, even me watching, I was like, ah!
But like here.
Like Punk cuts this amazing promo.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, all the air is taken out of his lungs. He's like, fuck.
I thought, just hold this. I thought Punk was going to be like without touching him. Like, let's take
Right.
So I was like, well, he doesn't have to touch him. If we said we couldn't put Roman Reigns, spoiler alert, on the scorecard,
Yeah.
I think I would put AJ Lee.
Sure.
And as he's kind of passed out in the middle of the match, you see AJ Lee pop up and fucking take it off his hand.
Be amazing.
And slap him.
Be amazing.
I really think that she's got to make something. Like, why not?
Maybe at
Unless
some
she's
point.
that upset. Like, McMahon's gone. Everyone can blame McMahon for their suffering.
I think this first match has got to be focused on all of them and what's Seth going to do. But I think AJ Lee could definitely show up at another one.
Yeah.
At a different match.
Just don't know why she's not wrestling. She must really be genuinely hurt.
Well,
Again,
Punk has said that.
She's been the GM, and she was great.
Yeah.
Let her do anything. Mm-hmm. Adam Pearce,
Punk has said
come
that.
on. Let her do that.
Well, she also has issues with WWE. I think it's mostly Vince, just like Punk
Right.
was mostly Vince.
Of course.
Yeah. I hope so, you know. But again, Punk also said in interviews that she's also had neck problems and like she can, but you know, obviously Daniel Bryan had head problems and so did Edge and everything. So it's possible. I would love it.
I mean, everybody's coming back to the WWE now.
Yes.
Everybody has a second chance.
Amazing. They did show that later in Raw.
How did he not come out?
I know, like, what is
3
that?
fucking hours of this show.
All we see is a video.
He's in Minnesota. Let him come out.
Yeah.
To have a huge pop. That'd be great.
Maybe they didn't agree on money yet. Maybe Jesse was like, not enough.
He's on camera, though.
Yeah, but
He made the appearance.
he's just a guest, I guess.
I
right
guess.
now. Yeah. So Punk gets pissed. He gets face to face with Drew, and they cut the audio because Punk was cursing. Not sure what he said, but it clearly wasn't nice.
Jesse goes,
You know, Hunter, I know that you're really just Vince McMahon in disguise.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on about the 12th Biden right now. I know Vince has the money and power to do it too.
Yeah.
you see the height thing recently?
No.
Him and this world leader were like, they're listed as 6 foot. And they're always like head to head. There are all these pictures. And then recently they had a meeting and he's like 3 inches taller. I just love all the conspiracies.
Well, he also has
I'm
he also has a different face.
yeah, of course. Like how many Bidens
Like that.
are there?
His resign video, and he's just like, it was so fucking crazy.
Did you see his hair wasn't moving? So like his
no.
face would move and like this just remained. And it was just
Yeah.
like, what is happening? We are in a simulation. It's
the Matrix.
If you didn't know, they have all but confirmed it at this point.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. So I have a little
What if?
scenario
Okay.
for this match.
What if?
Seth decides to screw over Punk at SummerSlam and turns heel to align with Drew. I think it's possible.
I don't think it makes any sense.
I think it's possible.
Why would you align
They both
with Drew?
They both hate Punk over their
Just like-
hatred of Punk.
Of Punk.
Yeah.
Seth turns heel. Do we need
be.
another heel?
Sure. I don't know that it happens. I just think it's possible.
I got you.
You know.
I think they're going to replay the same damn thing that they've always done. Like, look, I have Drew winning, but like, I think that if CM Punk's gonna win, it's gonna be Seth missing CM Punk, like
Well, yeah.
Sean did to, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
Brett and
that's what
Undertaker.
we've been saying.
And that's how, I mean, that would be, it'd be a wonderful reenactment. Everyone would love it. The old school fans would be coming if they did that. They did the same exact thing. And it'd be a fun way to
But if
do
they
it
did
without
it the
doing
same, if they did it the same way, it would be Punk winning.
I know. That's what I said. I said, I have Drew winning, but
Right.
if Punk were to win, they could totally do something like that.
Right.
Where Seth's like,
I have the
"Fuck."
same. I think there's a good chance they do the exact. Punk spits in Seth's face. He swings the chair at him. He ducks, and then it's the just like Sean, like 1, 2, fuck, 3.
Yeah.
You know, like
I have a job to do. Yeah.
be so fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
Such a cool homage to all that. Did you also see Drew's photo that he posted on Twitter? He posted a photo with standing next to Jack Perry, like a real photo,
Oh, I did see
and
that.
then he later deleted it.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
What do you mean? Why he posted that?
Oh, because of Punk.
Because
Of
Punk
course.
choked
Sorry,
Jack
sorry,
Perry in AEW.
sorry.
And he was like,
that's a
real photo.
They have real photo, like they were together at some point.
I mean, he said it was.
It looks
Must
like
have been
it
recent.
looks like me standing next to your son.
I tweeted, I said, wow, Drew McIntyre still taking time to take photos with fans. How nice.
And I'm 2 inches shorter than Drew, according to his height he listed on the show.
Right.
So like, oh my God, Jack Perry's
Teeny tiny.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a little baby.
But again, the great thing about this match is they could literally do anything. You could literally do anything and it'll be great.
any finish. Who cares who wins?
Yeah, it doesn't
Because
matter.
they're gonna fight 6 or 17 times.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even matter who wins.
Yep. Backstage, Judgment Day's clubhouse has been trashed. Oh, no.
I don't even care.
Right. It's like, okay, there's a TV, there's some tables. It barely looks like a room.
No.
Rhea's like, it was definitely Liv Morgan. Balor then tells Priest, I'll take care of Gunther tonight, but we also need to take care of Sammy and Jay. And Priest is like, again? I feel like we're going backwards. And Rhea's like, that's what I've been telling them. Dominic suggests Carlito start with Sammy. But then later, Carlito shows up. He's like, yeah, I got Dom a match with Sammy. Dom's like, ah, fuck. All right, well, you can take care of Jay. So,
And
we'll
then
get that
Carlito
tonight.
goes, but I have to go get my baby oil. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And he's like, not cool. I
Right.
think Carlito's hilarious.
Yeah, he's got
he's
some
fun.
good jokes.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Otis and Tozawa versus the Creed brothers
Great.
with Chad Gable, and Maxine ringside. Otis is wearing a free Otis shirt. He's free. Isn't he free?
Yes.
Or free to...
Butchie.
Rita Bushy.
But like...
No, I'm sure that was a shirt that they were selling.
He never wore it
Never.
until now.
Yes.
Now he's free. You don't do hashtag free Britney after she's free.
Yes.
Think you guys screwed that up a little bit?
Whoops.
Who the fuck is going to buy a shirt? All it says is free Otis. There's no design. It's like Helvetica, free Otis, Times New Roman. We have it in different fonts. Which one do you want?
There's always like a shirt that's on a discount rack when you're at the events. It'll be this one.
We only made 5.
Hey, how much is the Otis shirt? How much you got?
Yeah,
I had like $3.
that'll do it.
Here, just hold up.
Yeah.
They have a 5.
A 5 or what? Oh, okay. Thanks.
They give you like the box. They throw the box at your face.
Oh, all 5 shirts. Wow.
Here's all of them.
Yeah. Okay, so Otis hits the caterpillar. Gable hops on the apron, but Otis knocks him down. This is the first time I think he's actually punched him, right?
Yeah.
The Creeds give Otis a back suplex off the second rope for the win. But if you listen close, you could hear one of them do a countdown. They're like 3, 2, 1, go. And then they do the back suplex.
Hey.
After the match, Gable puts Otis in the ankle lock, but Maxine takes off her shoes and jumps on Gable's back.
For the record, that was Andrew coming, but I also came.
Let's hear it. Sounds the same.
That's
probably.
yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's like that's your thing.
Yeah. And then she even was like kicking her legs while on his back. Yeah. I'm sure Gable was hard as a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Gable lets go.
Who's she dating? Any of the wrestlers?
I don't remember. Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Gable lets go, starts yelling at her, but she slaps him. But the power starts to go out.
Yep.
And we've got Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis walk out. They hop on the apron and they take off their masks. I think this is the first time we've seen Joe Gacy and Lumis.
Oh, for sure.
And Lumis has a whole new look with a
my
beard and long hair.
Dreadlocks.
He looks great.
Yep.
Then Nikki Cross gives Gable a crossbody off the top rope. I guess she's still got some of that Nikki Ash in her. Because remember, that was her finisher. Of
course.
Crossbody.
Yeah.
Finisher.
Sure.
Loomis and Gacy give the Creeds a pair of Uranagi slams. And then Gacy powerbombs Loomis onto the Creeds. And then Rowan just runs them over. Gable retreats to the stage, but Uncle Howdy comes out and Gable runs away. We get another Wyatt video later in the show, this time featuring Dexter Lumis. Mm-hmm. Another Uncle Howdy voiceover that ends with Dexter saying, "Run."
Yeah. What? Did he say it?
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Right. Later, Gable tells Adam Pearce he figured out the identities of the other members of the Wyatt Six. And Pearce is like, yeah, I know. They're under contract.
Yeah.
That's a funny little joke.
Yeah.
Like, Pearce is usually not funny, but that was good. And then Gable demands a 6-man tag for next week on Raw, and Pearce makes it official. So this is the first Wyatt 6 match.
But no Uncle Howdy, I'm guessing.
No.
Just the other 3. We'll see what they do and act like. Do the wrestlers? Well, I don't even know.
Will it be a full-on squash? Like just a full-on? No.
What is Gacy's finisher? Any idea?
I have no idea.
What is Eric Rowan's finisher?
Don't know.
What is Dexter Lumis's finisher?
I think it was that sleep. I mean, when he was Dexter, it was that sleeper hold. It was a.
So they do their finishers.
The silence,
Silencer,
something like that. I think Rowan just runs you over. I don't know.
Brr.
Yeah,
Hammer.
he takes out his spider and then puts it on you.
By the way, according to this, Maxine Dupree is dating former defensive lineman Anthony Luke. Defensive lineman at San Diego State. He's part of the program where they bring college people in, and he made his NXT debut in Midway. At a live event.
All right.
So I guess he's on his way. And
Yeah,
that's him
what
right
I
there.
have to do to fuck her. Okay, I guess.
Kind of looks like The Rock when he first started.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Sheamus versus Big Bronson Reed.
Why in the world do we want to see this?
Andrade is
Again.
pissed. Why? I don't think there's 2 guys in WWE that I want to see wrestle less than these 2.
I do backstage segments in these 2 get a match.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Sheamus hits white noise off the second row. Reed kick out. Sheamus beats Reed's Bowery. What the fuck does that mean? Reed's leg gets caught in the ropes, but not really. It looked like shit.
It looked like shit.
Complete shit. And the ref's like, I don't know what to do. And then Pete Dunne came out and hit Sheamus with a shillelagh. What the fuck is that?
The lily.
I don't know what it is.
Shit lily.
And then Reed hits the tsunami for the win. And Wade Barrett gets soaked.
This match makes about as much sense as my accent.
Now I want Andrade to do play-by-play just for one
be
match.
amazing.
Like he'd be 5 minutes behind. We're 10 minutes into the match. He's like,
In the choke slam.
that was 10 minutes ago, Andrade.
Because he's so slow.
Kick out.
When he grabbed his throat,
All right, that was 2 moves ago. So next,
They go for the pin. He's like,
1, 2,
3.
kick out.
1, 2.
no, the match is over, Andrade.
yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
1.
ding, ding, ding. Next up, we have Carlito versus Jey Uso. Carlito took an apple break, and it cost him as Jey hit him with a spear for the win. All right, thank you.
And he spit out the apple when he got hit.
Yeah.
Great.
Next up, Kathy Kelly interviews The Miz backstage. He says, I will be hosting SummerSlam in my house in Cleveland, Ohio. Then R-Truth walks up and says, they brought back In Your House. And Miz is like, no, not in your house, in my home of Cleveland. I thought you lived in L.A. And this goes on, and I can't do it anymore.
Bullshit!
Corbin.
Sure. Yeah,
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
He says, in my house in Cleveland, just to set up the dumb joke.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say,
No.
I'm hosting it in my house.
Right. Makes no
Your
sense.
parents' house? What
Like,
are you talking
Truth
about?
is actually justified for
Yes.
saying what he said.
I heard in my house.
He's
I
like,
heard
you
something-
gonna host it from your house? It's just like, no. But I guess.
And then, like, it goes... He's like, are you going to bring hors d'oeuvres? And Miz
Yeah,
like,
it
no,
goes
I'm not going to bring hors d'oeuvres.
for so long.
And Count the Kill, he's like, so you're
not?
not bringing you're not? He's like, all right, I'll bring hors d'oeuvres.
And then Truth comes back. He's like, which ones? I want.
3 hours is too long for this show.
Why do I get 30 seconds and Miz and Truth 3 hours? All 3 hours of Raw.
Our Truth is a former champion of
Why?
72 times.
And
don't
I
have a single.
can't get a win.
He's got to do it. Was he a 24/7 champion, Andrade?
I don't think so.
I
sure about
don't
that?
think so.
I don't think so. He was U.S. champ a couple times.
Sure.
With Vega, but that was like COVID shows.
Yeah.
When there was no one there.
Right.
Next up, Vince was just like, well, whoever shows up to work gets a belt. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You get a belt.
3 guys are here.
Yeah. Next up, we have Xavier Woods versus Karrion Kross. Backstage before the match, Kross cuts a promo, once again telling Woods that Kofi Kingston sucks. He offers Woods another chance to join the Final Testament. And then he tells Woods Kofi should have retired after he lost the WWE Championship in 6 seconds. So Woods punches him to start the match. Akam punches Woods, so Woods hits him with a suicide dive. Razor charged, but Woods moved and he ran into the ring post. Xavier went for the elbow drop on Kross, but he moved and Kross hit the final prayer for the win. When will it stop? When will you pay this off? This is terrible.
It's so bad.
I'm not looking forward to the turn.
And you know what Michael
Because even if
says?
he turns, he's going to join the Final Testament.
And Michael says, first of all, have they ever, like, is this even a good, like, this is a DX, NWO, like, this is the final shitty testament.
We have the Wyatt Six.
Right.
They're doing it right. This is basically the same group, but they suck.
And Michael Cole goes, do you think Xavier Woods is going to give in? Why would you even say that? Why would he? These are a bunch of assholes that are morons. Why would he give in? What do they have to offer him?
Yeah.
We can offer you a shitty slot on Raw every week. Maybe, if we make TV.
Scarlet. We could offer you Scarlet.
Get sweetened. Definitely sweetened. It's just dumb, and he's
They
going to
probably
join them.
quadruple teamer. Ellering's there. Ellering probably jerks off.
Fucking doing this the whole time. He's just like,
That's his dick. Just beating his dick on his hand, watching them fucker
yeah.
eat a hole each. Everyone gets a hole. Next up, we have a video promo from Liv Morgan. She cries over Dominic breaking her heart. She throws photos of them and Judgment Day clothes in a flaming trash can. She says, "You're not a man. You're just Rhea's little bitch. And at SummerSlam, I will complete the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour when I beat Rhea Ripley. I'll be standing in the ring as I hear those 3 little words, Women's World Champion." Yeah, we're not falling for it.
No.
We all know what's happening.
Yep.
Dom's turning on Rhea, and we will hear the 3 little words. He's going to say, "I love you."
Yeah, probably, huh?
After he, they're going to make out. It's going to be great. Live sex celebration
Watching
on Raw.
Dirty Dom make out with Rhea and Liv in a year.
Right. But see, the difference is, that's it. It's going to be interesting because Dom and Rhea never made out.
No.
Whereas Liv has already aggressively kissed Dom.
Yes.
Right? So, like, if they're going to do this, like Dominic just got married in real life, but okay, right, they're actors now, and they're clearly going in a more TVMA direction with this angle. They have to make out. They can't. If they do this turn, Dom helps Liv, and then they hug. That's not going to work. They have to make out.
Evil makeout sesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fucking Edge and Lita.
I mean, yeah, like make out. Like you don't have to like try to eat each other's faces, but like some
You got to
heavy
do it.
kissing.
Yeah, you have to.
Right.
And maybe Dominic gets divorced. I don't know. We'll see.
Does the entire Judgment Day get broken up at this pay-per-view?
No. No.
So Finn and Dom and JD and Carlito stay together?
And Liv is the new member.
All right, sure. All right.
Balor becomes the leader. I think as of it's going to be interesting. Rhea's obviously out on Saturday. Priest might be out Monday. I have a feeling of what's going to happen. We'll talk about it later, but yeah. I don't think it'll all happen at once.
Right.
But later, Rhea responds with a video promo of her own, calling Liv's revenge tour a fantasy, and she vows to win her championship back.
Sure.
Next up, we have Sami versus Dominic. Earlier in the show, Braun Breaker cut a video promo saying Sami Zayn is at the top of his game. Stand-up comedy. And he references Sami's comedy show the night before SummerSlam. He says he overlooked Sami at Money in the Bank, but he won't make that same mistake again. Before the match, Sami responds and says, I did a comedy show the night before Money in the Bank, and I beat him then.
Yeah.
So that was a good comeback.
Yeah.
JD McDonough and Carlito come out to interfere, but Sami knocks him off the apron. He hits Dom with the Blue Thunder Bomb, but JD and Carlito attack him for the DQ. But Jey Uso runs out for the save. He throws Carlito out of the ring, spears JD, and throws Dominic out, and then dives on them. But then Braun Breaker attacks Sami from behind, goes for a spear. Sami counters with a big boot, exploder suplex. He goes for the haluva kick, but Breaker rolls out of the ring. Sami turns his back. Breaker comes back in the ring. Sami hits him with a haluva kick, and Breaker was supposed to go over the ropes at that point.
Yeah.
But he got caught, and Sami clotheslined him out.
Kind of choked him out.
Yeah.
It looked painful.
Right.
He can just grab a guy by the neck and hope his whole body weight goes over the thing.
It's funny how they always
He's like, jump, you moron.
It's funny how often like that move gets botched.
Yeah.
Because obviously I haven't done it hundreds of times like them, but I have done it like a dozen times.
Yep.
And it never once botched it.
No.
Always went over.
You got to jump.
It's not that hard.
These guys are like, no, your clothesline's going to be enough power. No.
Yeah, you got to
not.
jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark versus Lyra Valkyria and
Body pussy.
It's a party in your pussy.
This fucking match.
early in the show, Sony, Shayna, and give them a name. I don't want to say all three of them every single time.
Yeah.
The bad girls beat up Zelina Vega backstage.
That's it.
Kathy Kelly, or no, it was Jackie. She's like, hey, you feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling, and they kill her.
Yeah.
Stomp on her elbow.
You know what's weird? When you do moves in a ring,
Yeah,
you know, you're all right.
whatever.
But if you do the same moves backstage,
Right.
You're dead. You'll never survive.
How often
Ever.
someone just hits them from behind and they're out? They're out.
out,
If it's backstage, you're out.
done.
Hospital
and
visit.
Hospital.
Mid-match, Lyra Valkyria, party pussies on one end. She's in like the bad girls corner. You saw this. She goes, she dives to go for a hot tag, but fell like 6 feet short.
The best.
Took a video of this.
Yeah, this is so
Look
good.
at this fucking shit. What was that?
Does she really think she could dive across the ring? Show it one more time.
Like, was Sonya supposed to grab her foot?
But doesn't she tag?
At like 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I've never seen that before. Like, that's like really a great comedy spot.
Right.
That's like something Orange Cassidy would do and get a huge pop.
Yeah, like
Or like fucking Tyler
Santino's
Breeze.
like thing
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
They would jump.
Or like Tyler Breeze and Fandango when they were a fucking... That's like something they could do.
Yep.
He was like, holy shit, that was hilarious.
Yep.
Carter and Chance go for the after pussy on Zoe.
Right.
But Sonya pulled Carter out of the ring, and then Zoe hit Katana with the go to tits for the win.
Yeah, they call it, what do they call it now? The Z spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Z360.
Z360.
It's go to tits.
Yeah.
After the match, Damage Control walks out, and Michael Cole yells, "Look who's back!" And I'm like, where the hell did they go?
Yeah, right.
I don't even remember. Like, what
They
have they
got
been
beat
gone?
up by these three.
A week?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
They missed one show.
Yeah.
They're back. Io Sky moonsaults onto all three bad girls from the top rope to the floor, and Damage Control stands tall, and they are, I guess, confirmed baby faces.
Are they?
I think so.
I don't know.
I said this 2 weeks ago, and they beat them up. It's like, I think they're baby faces
So
now.
why wouldn't Bailey join back? Hey, how you doing?
Wrong.
guess
yeah, right. Wrong show.
Different show, yeah.
Backstage, Io and Kyrie speak Japanese as Kathy Kelly's just like...
Right.
but then Dakota Kai challenges Sonya to a match next week.
All right.
Meanwhile, the Wyatt symbol was seen behind Dakota, right above her head. I don't know if that means anything, or is it just like, hey, they're here?
It's not really a group that feels like they're going to recruit people.
Yeah, certainly not her, but I do feel a swerve is coming with Damage Control.
Why? Another one? All right.
Yeah. Well, Io Sky's been saying for Damage gonna have to change. What? Changing the baby faces? That's really what we're going with?
Right. Well, they kicked Bailey out. So that's another.
Also have some breaking news.
Oh.
Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler are no longer together.
Oh. I was wondering why they
Dakota
weren't fighting each other.
is now dating some guy in NXT.
Oh. All right.
So there is hope.
Switch hitting.
Yeah.
Switch hitting.
Dakota is like a sleeper
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I know.
You
You've
know?
always liked her, and I'm
always
not
liked her.
disagreeing.
No, she's always super cute.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's got to be awkward now. Now you're like feuding with your ex, who like they were together for years.
Long time.
Years.
Long time.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Gunther versus Finn Balor, main event. This is a main event match
There you go.
for a Raw.
Did they ever fight in NXT?
I don't know if they were like both there at the time.
Yeah. Not
I
sure
don't
either.
really remember,
Yep.
but I was excited for this.
Yep.
Early in the show, Damian Priest cut a video promo saying, I'm a Puerto Rican badass, and Gunther, you're an ass. They cut the audio. He's like, yeah, I'm from the street, and you're going to get mugged.
Finn Balor will face Walter for the first time ever tonight on Raw. Full match, Walter versus Finn Balor, NXT UK Championship.
But to be fair, that's some random YouTube account saying first time ever.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But even that person got it wrong.
Yeah, sure. He says, I'm willing to die for everything I have. Are you? Gunther responds later saying Priest uses this business as a cure for his childhood drama. Gunther says Balor used to be great before associating himself with Judgment Day trash. True story. As for the match, Balor went for the coup de grace, but Gunther moved out of the way, locked in the sleeper. He gives Balor a powerbomb, but Balor kicked out, so Gunther puts Balor back in the sleeper and makes him pass out for the win.
Yep.
This is like a 10-minute match. After the match, Gunther put Balor back in the sleeper, so Priest ran out, and the two of them brawled. Priest threw Gunther on the announce table and got on top of him and punched Gunther's arm over and over. It was bad. Did not look good.
Dead in that arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show ended, though, with Priest beating up Gunther. And Gunther, like, trying to run away.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing they'll give him.
Yeah. Sure.
So there you go. That's the end of Raw. On to awards.
All right.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had pretty see-through.
Pretty see-through?
Pretty see-through.
Yeah, let's sweep it. Best dressed?
Maxine.
More like best undressed, am I right?
Oh, you're right.
Sweep it. Worst acting?
Our truth was on the show.
All right, I'll give it to The Miz just to...
Good.
They both deserve it.
Yeah.
Best acting?
Out of the three, it's still Punk.
CM Punk.
Yep.
Sweep it. Worst comment?
When the Shayna team and Sonya, right before they beat up Vega, girls, why don't we show her what the threat is? She just fucked up that line big time. Then they start beating her up. Why don't we show her where the threat is? Oh yeah, it sounds like a real threat.
Right. Michael Cole yelled time to yeet when Jay saved Sammy.
Fuck you.
Time to yeet!
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeeting nonstop. I gotta put that on the fucking. Hold on, just because I love it so much.
Put it on what?
It's so fucking bad. It's great. Every other thing, but this is just.
What an asshole.
Best comment?
Punk had a lot of good lines.
I know.
I did like the baby oil line too that Carlito said, but I would say I don't know. What
Hurting
was your-
CM Punk was the best thing to happen to your career. The worst thing was hurting CM Punk.
Yeah, right. We'll go with that.
All right. Worst match?
Worst was Reed Sheamus again.
Oh, yeah. Sweep it. Uh-huh. Slow-mo?
The women's six women tag. Come on.
Yeah. Best match?
Finn Gunther.
Yeah, Balor.
Short, good.
Versus Gunther. Worst move?
When Jay came in for the save, he ran up to Carlito, then ran away to Carlito, held the ropes down, then Carlito started and just jumped over the ropes. I'm like, come on. You guys are both been in this business for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
15 years, and that's what you're doing?
Jay did it Jay pulled the
Oh
rope
my
way
God.
too early.
Like, he wouldn't even started running yet. He's like, okay, I guess I'll jump over that rope.
Between that and Meechin's kip up, I'm
Yeah.
going with Lyra's hot tag. What the fuck was that?
I don't
That
know.
was hilarious.
Yep.
Best move?
The Jacob Fatu moonsault. Oh my God. Boom, boom, flip. Lands perfectly on the belly.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I get, yeah. Fatu.
Fatu.
Worst moment?
Just Miz hosting.
Miz Truth.
Miz and Horde Duvars.
So at SummerSlam, I'm guessing this is going to be a 4-hour pay-per-view because it's SummerSlam.
Sure.
It's starting at 6, so I guess it'll end at 10. 7
Yeah.
matches, but Miz is a host, so we have a segment for that. And also Jelly Roll is fucking performing.
God.
Oh, I forgot to add that. I was going to put that on the scorecard. Does someone powerbomb Jelly Roll off the stage?
No. Andrew, it's not what you want. It's what,
No,
what
I
might
know.
happen.
I was just going to put it in there as a joke.
That's hilarious. With Miz being there, do we see Shane McMahon make his comeback?
I hope so.
And just
Just
he
beat up Miz.
He just jumps in the ring and it's like, he's like, ah, fuck. I'm out. I'm done. I can't do it.
Miz is like, no, I'm a babyface. Who cares?
No one cares. Yeah. So eat this fucking coast to coast.
Yeah. Best moment?
The Raw Open.
Yeah. If you want a specific moment, it's just Drew holding up that bracelet and Punk being just like, oh. It was so perfect.
Great.
Punk like cut this 5-minute promo. It was like so badass. And he's like, yeah, what do you got? I got this motherfucker. And Punk's just like, oh, like, fuck.
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Right.
All right, that is all for awards. So let's get to some breaking news. And since Eric's not here, we don't have the Mark report to talk about NXT and TNA for 30 minutes.
My God.
But Charlotte Flair posted a video
Okay.
on her Instagram of her training in the ring at the Performance Center.
Well,
She's wearing the knee brace,
again,
but, according to Joe, she's not ready yet.
yeah, we're best friends. What she told me in that building in Chicago is no SummerSlam.
I mean, she tore it in December, I think. Pretty sure it was December. So, yeah, she's still got a little bit, but she's close.
Yeah.
She's definitely close. And she's moving fast in the ring,
Yeah.
but she's still got the knee brace on.
Right.
Also, London's mayor, Sadiq Khan, recently met with Triple H and Nick Khan about bringing WrestleMania to London. Like, Triple H and Nick Khan went to London to meet with them. This was actually, like, real news. They were spotted there. Sadiq says he wants to make London the sports capital of the world.
No.
No. But I imagine they'll probably do it.
They have to at some point, I'm thinking.
Like, honestly, we've watched so many pay-per-views this year that are on at 11 a.m. or noon, like, I'd be fine with it. What else the fuck are we going to do WrestleMania weekend? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm okay with it.
Hey, we can go out after.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
All right, that's all I have for news. We could get to breaking news. Sorry. Rumors. Jesus.
Rumors!
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened. But then he returns and takes back the company? He did that.
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God.
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed!
We've got multiple sites reporting that CM Punk is looking to extend his contract with WWE.
CM Punk just signed.
Yeah,
Just wants to extend it already?
right.
That's a good sign.
Apparently it's because, like, you know, they're going to be making even more money with this Netflix deal, and he thinks he can get more money. And I think he also realized, like, yeah, I like it here this time. So, like, there's rumors that it's going to be like some sort of lifetime deal, if not like, you know, 10 years. But like, really, he's not going to wrestle for that long. But obviously he could. He's such a great talker. He hasn't been wrestling for 7 months, and it's been amazing.
Absolutely.
So he could do whatever. He's probably like, yeah, and then after I'm done wrestling, I'll manage a few, you know, female superstars. You know, manage her, fuck her. I mean, manage her.
Yeah, all under 25.
Someone was like, right, Cora Jade. I want Cora Jade first. Yeah, she's my younger AJ.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, you were
AJ's age when I met her. I'll take AJ Clone 1, AJ Clone 2.
Someone on Twitter, some woman on Twitter was like, she was like, yeah, you know, I think CM Punk's weakness is women. It's like, that's all men's
It's all men.
weakness, honey.
It's all men. The power of love.
That's all I've got for rumors, though. So we can move on to trivia.
I got a good trivia for you.
I think I could beat Eric this week.
I know, right? It's kind of hard. Rey Mysterio now
am I.
holds the record of most televised matches post Hall of Fame induction with 33.
Yeah.
Who did he just pass that had 32?
Edge.
No. I don't think Edge had that many televised matches. Like matches after he was inducted. You know what I mean? Because like how many matches did he come back to? What was he there for, a year and a half before he left? 2 years? A couple
2 years.
Pay-per-views? He might be at like 25. That's still a lot.
Yeah.
I'll give you some hints because it's not super easy.
Well, Flair went in the night before he retired, so it's not him.
Yep.
Goldberg went in, but there's no way he had more than he had that many
4.
matches.
Yeah.
So this other person at 31.
32. Yeah, he was kind of the guy that would fight your new champion like in the 90s after he became champion. He would just do matches here and there. I just think he was inducted so long ago that he would he wasn't fighting a lot.
When did he go in? Like, you can just guess if you know.
I have no idea when he went in.
Is he retired now? Huh.
In 2000, does this give it away?
I don't know.
2007.
Well, I need help. Oh, so Chris Benoit? No, I'm just kidding. That's when he killed his family. 2007, but he still wrestled.
Yes. He was a surprise in...
I know it.
Oh.
No, I don't. No. I was going to say Kevin Nash, not Kevin Nash.
No. Like a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble a couple of times, I believe.
Booker T?
No. What else? What else? I don't know.
2007.
He was Shawn Michaels' first title defense, which I guess you'll see in a few months. You probably don't remember this. Shawn Michaels on Raw defended his title. I believe the title was up for grabs, but if it wasn't, he definitely fought him.
Goldust is not in the Hall of Fame.
Not Goldust.
No. His first title defense ever?
Like his first match after beating Brett on Raw was against this guy at the main event. It's a joke. Like he's not gonna lose, but
was this guy a big deal? Well, if he's Hall of Famer, I don't know. Mankind.
more known to us for the work he did outside of the ring. Come on, I'm trying
A
to get it
manager?
right. No.
An announcer. Jerry Lawler?
Yes. He was like always the guy that would just
Yeah.
fight a random match. You know what I mean? Just for no reason.
32 matches after Like 32 WWE matches
Televised,
since
yeah.
2007.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I mean, how many Rumbles did he like leave the announcer table?
yeah, but like
Get eliminated and go back.
in the 90s.
Well, he was inducted in 2007, so yeah, it would have to be after that. No, the ones where he left the announcer table was after 2007. I feel
Well,
like those
but he
were-
did one in 97.
He did. He did
Yeah,
that. He did that whole thing. Oh.
Yeah. He literally left the announce table, got in, Bret Hart punched him right out.
Right out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Interesting trivia.
Where'd you find that one?
The pro wrestling statistics on Instagram. Right.
Do you think they're counting any matches he's had, or
It says
are
televised.
they're counting WWE?
No, it said
Like
televised.
they're not counting his bullshit indie promotion.
No,
Okay, that's shocking that it's that many.
to me it's not though. I think it makes sense because he's always in random matches for
Yeah.
a while. Not anymore, obviously, but
Right.
for a little while.
All right, very good. All right, so we usually do fan questions at this point.
Oh boy.
But in honor of his return to WWE, we are bringing back Jesse Ventura's,
Oh boy.
Jesse the Mind Ventura's top 10 conspiracies of the week. Jesse, take it away.
Heel turns, non-title matchups, the Survivor Series, McMahon, twin referees, long-lost bastards, fruit roll-ups, hornswoggle. You think wrestling's fake? Think again.
You know, Vince McMahon hired the gunman to assassinate Trump as revenge for shaving his head at WrestleMania 23.
Wow. These are your top 10 conspiracies.
Number 12, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
okay,
number
good.
12. Number 11, the Pisano brothers would enjoy football if Joe Namath never sold his soul to forever curse the Jets.
Maybe.
We've been saying that for years.
Yeah. That was the little Nicky joke.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You did it for Namath, but Joe is coming here anyway.
Yeah, right.
Number 10, Vince McMahon was behind 9/11,
Oh, boy.
so he could be the first live event after the attack and say he defeated terrorism.
Wow. That's not the first Vince did 9/11 conspiracy I think we've heard.
No,
But
it's
they're
not.
always good.
Michael Cole is actually a sleeper agent for Vince McMahon.
Okay.
And every time Cole yells yeet, Vince shits on someone's head.
I heard that.
Wow.
That tracks.
Wow. Number 8. There are actually 1,126 Patreon members for What's Wrong with Wrestling, but Andrew only counts 932 that are paying.
Confirmed.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How does that?
Because you could subscribe for free, but you don't get anything. But it's just like a way to be like, well, you're subscribed, so you get the updates, and then it's the hope that they'll eventually subscribe. No, I've always said. And on it, when I first said the 1,000, that was before they even had the free option.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Uh-huh.
Vince McMahon once bought a horse-sized duck to fight against 100 duck-sized horses with Danny DeVito as the special guest referee at a pay-per-view. But the horse-sized duck flew south for the winner right before the match and ended up in a pond in Sugar Land, Texas. I mean, thank you. That makes a lot of sense.
I love how I go like this. It's like a foot off the table is now the size of a fucking horse.
Thank you. Number 6.
Yeah.
CM Punk was actually under contract with WWE this whole time. Wow. They sent him to AEW to be a scout, and then he came back to WWE when he couldn't find any talent.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
My throat hurts. Number 5.
What?
Wrestlers like Randy Orton, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins are never truly injured. They just figured out the best moments in wrestling are the returns.
Yeah.
Another reason why Triple H should consider an off season. It's time to pause the game.
Yeah. That's good.
Number 4, that's not Dexter Lumis and the Wyatt Six. It's actually Enzo Amore.
Wow.
Can't fool Jesse the Mind Ventura.
No.
McMahon.
No.
Bada boom. Real as steel. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Stone Cold do the next one?
Sure.
Maybe?
Number
Because instead of a
3.
conspiracy, it's a Stone Cold. What if?
Oh, damn.
What if Cody Rhodes is actually the son of Goldust, aka Dustin Rhodes? He got someone pregnant in his teens, And to avoid the shame on the Rhodes family, Dustin raised Cody as his son. What if?
You know, I didn't know that. People didn't think that was true.
Right.
It's for sure true. Number 2, Chad Gable was actually murdered when the Wyatt 6 debuted.
Wow.
He was replaced with Hornswoggle after the WWE medical officials gave him enough growth hormones to kill an elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. It's great.
And
Number 1.
The number 1 top 10 conspiracy
Yes.
of the mind.
Yes.
Psycho Sid is a big fan of presidential term limits. His favorite amendment is
22.
Oh my God. Great to have him back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
My throat hurts.
Thank you, Jesse.
That is great.
Yep. Oh, boy. All right. Now that that's out of the way, it's time to give our predictions
Let's
for
go.
SummerSlam. All right. Read them as Jesse. No, I'm just kidding. All right. First up, we've got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins as the special guest referee.
I have Drew.
I have Punk.
Oh, this might be the only thing different.
Probably.
Might decide the title.
Yes.
I have a pin.
I have a pin.
I have 0 interference if you're not counting Seth.
Yes. I have 0 people interfering. Does Punk kick out of a Claymore?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Does Drew kick out of a GTS?
I'm going to say yes. I think this match is so big they need to do all this.
I'll say yes to that. Does Seth screw one of them over?
Whether intentionally or not, yes.
Correct. Yeah. I agree. Yes. All right.
So they have one difference there outside of the winner.
Yeah. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Yeah. For the United States Championship that Andrade will never get.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
I got LA feet.
LA Feet.
With a pin.
Same with a pin. How many people interfere?
1.
I've got 2 Logan Paul friends.
Sure.
Maybe an Escobar and a friend. Who knows?
Right.
Will Logan kick out of the BFT?
Nah.
I say no as well. Does Knight kick out of the Lucky Punch?
Yeah, that's his little moment.
Okay. I got no. I got Logan missing the punch.
Right.
And then we've got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I got Breaker with a pin.
I've got Braun Breaker with a pin.
How many people interfere?
0.
Cero miedo. How many spears?
2.
I've got 2 as well. Does Sammy kick out of a spear?
Yeah. Spears get kicked out of all the time.
Yes, as well. Does Breaker kick out of a haluva kick?
I don't think he's going to kick out. You got to let Sammy protect something in this match, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. I say yes for that. All right. And then we've got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship.
Right. I've Liv.
I've got Liv with a pin.
With a pin.
How many people interfere?
1/3 dam.
One dumb dom. Does Liv kick out of the Riptide?
No, I don't think she needs to here.
I say no as well. Does Rhea kick out of the Oblivion?
No.
I say yes for that one.
Okay.
Does Dirty Dom turn on Rhea?
Yes.
Of course. And does Tiffy Stratton cash in?
No.
At any point? No as well, of course. Next up, we've got Bayley versus Nia Jax for the Women's Championship.
I think just the ability, Bailey's not doing anything with this title right now. So I
Right.
think Nia is going to take it and have the tension between her and Tiffy. So I've got Nia with a pin.
As do I. How many people interfere?
1 Tiffy.
Tiffy. Do the 2 titties count as 1 or?
You better believe it.
Yeah. Does I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong match. Does Bayley kick out of the Annihilator?
No.
No one kicks out of.
Yeah.
And does Tiffy Stratton cash in?
Not that fast. They got to let this go on. She's still got to present the pretty briefcase and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This will go on forever. So same. Cross it out.
And then we've got Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I've got Gunther with a pin.
Gunther with a pin. That was hard to decide because he wins most of his matches with submissions, but I
Yeah,
still
but you
put
think
pin.
with the interference, it'll just be like a, yeah.
All right, how many interfere?
I'm going to say 2.
Who?
2 of the Judgment Day.
Okay.
I'm just going to say 2 interfere.
I got 1.
Who?
Balor.
Yeah. That could be. Just make it more personal.
Yeah.
I get it.
Does Bayley kick? God damn it. Does Gunther kick out of the South of Heaven chokeslam?
I don't think so. I don't think that has to happen.
I say yeah.
Okay.
And any swerves?
Yes. Like Finn on him or the...
On purpose?
Yeah. Isn't that what you're saying? Like
on purpose.
What do you say?
I say no. I think Balor goes to hit Gunther, but he ducks and then he hits Priest. So that wouldn't count as a swerve because it's not on purpose, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So you've got yes, that he does it on purpose.
Well, now I'm loving that idea. And then they...
Well, but you already said.
Yeah, sure.
And then we've got Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody with a pin for me.
I've got Cody with an other. I think they just do a run in because who gives a fuck what the finish is when Roman's coming out?
Okay. How many people interfere?
3.
I've got 5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the match ends with them beating the fuck out of Cody. Jay tries to make a save. Jay's getting his ass whooped. Here comes Roman. Maybe Jimmy tries to save Jay. They're all getting whooped because Jacob is Jacob. 4-on-3. Numbers game. Roman.
How many crossroads?
1.
I got 3. Does Cody kick out of the Samoan Spike?
I'm going to say yes. Fuck that move.
I put no.
Okay.
Does a pro athlete help Cody?
No.
No? I mean, it's been happening more than not lately.
What did you put?
But no.
Yeah.
Does Kevin Owens and Orton return?
I'm going to say no. KO, like, they did the whole, like, he's going to be out for weeks with the chair thing.
Yeah.
It's usually with that, like, when they do it on the throat, it means he's out.
I put no as well because I think the whole point is Cody's got no help, and then here comes Roman.
Yep.
Is the referee knocked out?
I really struggled with this, but I think it's overplayed, and I don't think you need to do it, so I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes. They do it so much.
They do it so much.
Every Bloodline match.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Surprise appearance. I couldn't really think of anyone, so I just put like a 1. I just gave myself a point.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I was
Roman.
putting Railroad. I don't know.
Railroad.
By R.
Double R.
Double R.
Wow. Yeah. Anyone but you, Roman.
Yep.
Like, I was like, should we put 2 names since we're all going to obviously put Roman, but...
I would do AJ Lee. I'm just telling you right now. I think that's a big one.
Okay. Yeah. How many times is an announce table broken?
I'll go 1. Put up the 1s.
I'll go 2. It's a long show. A lot
All
of
right.
matches. Does Tiffany Stratton win a championship?
No.
No as well. What's the opening match? Pre-show doesn't count.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, I've got Logan Paul versus LA Knight. And then what's the main event?
Cody. WWE.
Cody Solo and Lock of the Century.
Cody.
Yeah.
So we differed on 14 different things.
Okay.
A lot more than I thought.
Sure.
Plenty of room for the title to change.
And Josh will fill one out, but without that never matters. So
Eric wasn't even here and won't be here, so that's cause for not getting to compete for it. If you're not here to fill out a card and you're not here to watch the pay-per-view, at least I was here to do the show.
Changing the rules. All right. We'll see you. Well, I'll see you guys after SummerSlam, where you'll see me retain. A lot of titles are changing hands on Saturday, but not this one.
Maybe.
Yeah. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at ProWrestlingTees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Like this one, kick out, spear, pin, repeat. You're going to need it come Saturday.
It's a good one. Or this one.
Yeah.
Don't plug it on the podcast.
Don't be plugging them podcasts,
It's fucking
That's
great.
some renegade shit.
What an idiot to say that. I just love that it's on our shirt.
And,
hey, don't be plugging on the podcast. Oh,
yeah.
Calm down, Taz.
Right.
Stupid ass.
And become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling for your SummerSlam recap. See you there.
Should be a doozy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with